Dang, son, she barely made it up there.
Hey, that's about how high we're gonna lift it right there.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna continue working on our 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. And as you know, we got that sucker back to OEM spec, the stock Gladiator form, and it looks pretty dang good. But today we are definitely gonna change that because we got a bunch of aftermarket parts here. This is all from Rebel Off-Road, and I honestly don't know what's inside here because we've ordered so much. So let's just go ahead and crack this stuff open and see what we got.
Son, a powder-coated red shock tower. Oh,
dude,
my goodness.
That is legit. And we are going coilovers on the front of this Jeep, so that's exactly what this piece is. It's actually gonna give enough room for the big coilover to sit there. It like lifts it up, and dude, this is gonna look so good up underneath that Jeep. Dude, that is legit. Nice welds and everything. But dude, anyways, let's go ahead and open the rest of this stuff up and see exactly what it is.
Check this out, a few boxes later and we opened up our control arms. Look at these beefy control arms right here. These suckers are thick, dude. And you got the little Heims. Is this a Heim joint or just a regular joint?
I think them are Heims. What does this say right there? Them are Johnny joints right there,
Johnny
son.
joints, dude. These are nice. I think these are the fronts and these are the rears, or vice versa. I'm not sure. And we got some extended brake lines right there as well. Got our sway bar links for the front and the rear. And we got some massive coil springs.
Holy moly, dude.
This is going on the back, so you can just imagine.
Are you sure we're going 4.5? I don't know, it looks a lot bigger.
I know it does look like, but 4.5 is actually gonna raise that sucker up a lot. And I don't even see how people go 6-inch or 6.5. Must be running 40s. I think we're just gonna run 37s, but we've got a few more packages here and that's gonna be it for right now. All right, so we finally got everything unpackaged. We got a big old mess right here, but you're probably wondering what some of this stuff is. And this right here is actually a barbecuer grill that we're gonna build on the back of the bed, right?
A smoker, yeah, a smoker.
Smoker. No, we're totally kidding. This is actually gonna be a bed rack. It's gonna look really sick. It's gonna hold a tent on top as well. This is kind of gonna be an overland type of Jeep that we're gonna build. And also right here, this is our drag links, or not drag links, these are our track bars, front and rear. These are nice and beefy. But as of right now, we can't really do anything until we receive the rest of our packages. We got a ton more on the way, so we're gonna catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. All right, so it is the next day here, and I know we said that we technically can't get started on anything until we get some more parts in, but we could actually get started with that bed rack because it has nothing to do with suspension. And hey, we may actually throw this sucker up on the lift and start some of the suspension components. I don't know yet, but before we do anything, we do wanna address our 4x4 issue, why it's not working. So we're probably gonna grab the scanner and hop inside and see if we can clear some codes.
All right, so we got the ankle here, whatever you want to call it, FX 4000 right there. So let's go ahead and plug this sucker up, see if I actually clear some codes, and maybe I can just play some Sega on this thing or something.
Hopefully we get some sort of 4x4 code that's clearable, you know?
Yeah, or it's probably just something unhooked, or maybe even another pinch wire that we haven't found.
Man, so hopefully this right here actually lets us know, but go ahead and turn that on. And
what games? Do we got Mario on here or something?
Mario. Or Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic on the Sega, man. All right, guys, so no luck trying to figure out what's going on the actual dash on the Jeep. And we even tried a new little computer right here, but there's just no luck. These things are kind of weak. They're only made for like engine codes and stuff like that, because it even says no codes are stored. So it's basically not popping up anything, but we do have a code that says service 4x4 and on and off switch. It says something about that as well. So we may just have to, what do you say, run to VTunes?
Yeah, we can run to VTunes. They have a way better computer that could probably tap into that and see what's actually going on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alrighty guys, so before we make it to VTunes shop, we actually decided to stop by our property here just to give you guys a quick update. And as you can tell, our property is still pretty empty. We haven't started, and that is because we were running into a few issues with the city, and we finally got everything approved by the city. Now we're being held up by the state because we do got a pretty old drainage ditch over there that actually runs into city water. So they're trying to address everything, and once that's taken care of, we're actually gonna start digging footers here and start pouring our pad, and that's when the building goes up. So we're getting really close, we're super excited. And once those permits are pulled, I think me and you are gonna probably start building a nice privacy fence. So
oh yeah, I'm excited about that, dude.
That's gonna be sick. We're gonna be here a lot, and we're gonna be doing a lot of the work, I think. So that's just a quick update. Now let's head to V-Tune shop.
Alrighty boys, and we are here at V-Tune's shop, and he's got his NASA rocket launching computer device right here, dude. Hopefully this sucker taps into it. I think it will, man, because we gotta have some 4x4, don't we?
That was just embarrassing, us getting stuck in like 2 inches of mud, man. You gotta help us out, V-Tuned.
Oh, we'll take care of it.
Yeah, that's we were gonna trade you for that one right there. It's an Autel versus.
It's actually the same brand.
Press that little button right there. Mario comes up.
Alrighty guys, so after about 30 minutes of trying to tap into the system, we were unlucky because it's just, I guess it's so new to 2020.
Yeah, 2020, and this computer only does 2019, but I guess we thought maybe it's a JL.
Yeah, we tried to do the JL, the 2019 JL, and it just was, I mean, we did find out a couple codes though.
Yeah, we found out that the TPMS module is unplugged or gone.
Yeah, so that may be the main issue. So we're just gonna do a little bit more research and we'll go from there. So we appreciate it, V-Tuned. We'll catch you next time.
All right, guys, so we are back, and no luck trying to figure out why our four-wheel drive won't work. We're probably just gonna take that sucker to the dealership and let them figure it out. But right now, we're actually gonna go ahead and put together our bed rack right here. And the reason why we're running this bed rack is because we wanna actually run a rooftop tent and also a bunch of accessories like water jugs, fuel tanks, everything that can bolt on, pickaxe, hammer, whatever, shovel, something that you need to actually go on a voyage for a couple of days and stay out in the woods for a pretty long time. And that's our plan, is the, you know, the overland look. So let's go ahead and actually put this sucker together and hopefully throw it on the back of the Jeep. So we just got done installing our bed rack here. This thing looks absolutely amazing. It is nice and solid. I'm about to hop up here just to demonstrate how strong this sucker is. Dang.
Yes sir, yes sir. It could withstand a lot of weight. But you might have noticed that we actually got the half rack instead of the full rack that Rebel Off-Road offers. And that is because once we do throw our tent up there, we want all the aerodynamics to flow properly, and we are gonna be traveling at some pretty high speed. So, you know, we want it to slice through that air. And this is where all your attachments go right here. We're probably gonna do a water jug, gas jug, pickaxe, knife,
shovel, everything, dude. Everything you need to be out in the woods for a while.
Exactly. Maybe even throw some light bars right here all the way around, and it'll light up the whole entire campsite, man.
That would be sick, dude.
But we're definitely gonna do some pretty sweet attachments to this thing. And if you have any recommendations on the tent, let us know, because we do want a high quality one that'll outlast the weather, because it's probably gonna be up there for the majority of its lifetime. So be sure to drop that down in the comments section down below. But as of right now, we do wanna get this thing on the lift and start cleaning up that frame, because there is a little bit of overspray on there. And once we do the lift kit, all that stuff is gonna be visible. So we want it to look nice and clean. So let's just go ahead, drop those Ferraris and get this sucker on a lift.
Dang, son, she barely made it up there.
Hey, that's about how high we're gonna lift it right there.
About that high.
We
yeah.
said it's 4.5 feet, right?
Yeah, 4.5 feet, so that's like perfect height to right there, so.
You know, you can go through swamps, mud ponds, you can make it a little dock, fishing dock or
Whatever
something.
you want, dude, this will do it all right here.
But yeah, we're underneath here, and what we want to do, this frame kind of looks a little bit crusty for a 2020 with only 3,000 miles.
Man, got sand, a little bit of surface rust I see in some little areas right here. And on that side, there's some primer that's all over the frame.
Overspray?
Yeah, we want this thing to look brand new under here. We're probably gonna use like some semi-gloss, like what they use at the factory. Make this thing look brand new, because once we lift it about yay high, you'll be able to see everything.
Yeah,
dude.
we're actually gonna go pretty dang high. It's not gonna be 4.5 feet, obviously. It's gonna be 4.5 inches, but that's gonna be pretty dang high. We may even paint the axles a little bit. What do you
Yeah,
think?
definitely, dude. I just say we just go ahead, grab some scuff pads, scuff everything up, and then spray the sucker in. But before we do that, let's go ahead and actually go to the store and grab some spray paint.
Alrighty, boys. What do we need? The Rust-Oleum, primer, and
Semi-gloss black. That's what we need right there.
Rust-Oleum gets rid of rust, right?
Oh yeah, they only got one can here, dude.
Oh,
Everybody takes
semi-gloss
that stuff.
protective enamel. Will this work?
That
Stops
might,
rust.
that might work right there.
But that's usually the better stuff right there.
Yeah, paint
But
and primer.
what else? You want some red? You want to do some red touch-ups? We actually need some red for the bed rack.
Yeah, we got a little emblem that we want to paint up.
There's some good stuff right here.
Gloss cherry red. Grab that.
Nice. So we're gonna get this, and we're gonna head right back.
All right, so we are finally back, and we're gonna show you guys what we're gonna use this on a little bit later, but we got our scuff pads here. We're gonna start scuffing this frame, probably pop off these wheels first, and then maybe even tape off a few things, and then we're gonna spray some paint. We finally got everything scuffed down, the entire frame, the axles, and also a few other components as well. All we got left to do is air blow all this dust off of it, then we're gonna wax and grease remove, and then we'll be ready for some paint. But before we continue, I wanna show you guys some of this factory work over here. I believe that's factory. Look how thick that paint job on that thing is. It started raining and running and all that good stuff.
That's a lot of paint. I bet if you've seen this thing at the dealership and looked under it, you'll definitely see that right
I would
there.
definitely notice that, but we're gonna take care of that. We're probably gonna change these to some cooler ones and also re-gear those axles probably to either 488s or 513s. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue moving and try to get this sucker looking brand new underneath here. Frame looking brand new. It actually turned out a lot better than we expected. It's still currently drying a little bit. As you can tell, there's a few wet patches, but it did get a little late on us, so we'll check it out tomorrow in the morning.
All right, guys, so it is the next day, and right off the bat, dude, check out this front axle, dude. It's starting to look brand new up under here. We even painted all these little bars and stuff like that, and dude, that actually looks really good, but I'm surprised that they actually like kind of upgraded this steering bar right here.
Usually we like to upgrade them and paint them, like color match them to the Jeep or something.
Oh yeah, but these are already looking like some heavy duty ones. I wonder how they will withstand like an impact of a rock whenever you're off-roading or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be rock bouncing this thing from time to time, but look, let's go to that rear axle now. This front axle is clean.
We can walk down this side right here. Check out this side of the frame rail. It's perfect, nice, good condition.
Hey, this is a SEMA build right here.
SEMA build looks brand new. The rear axle's nicely painted up. Everything looks good. But one of the other things that we are noticing on this Jeep is the drive shaft right here, which is ran by a carrier bearing. But look at this, dude. It goes from 1 inch to 2 inch to back to 1 inch to 3 inch. Man, that's kind of weird, dude. I wonder if they have like an aftermarket one that goes straight to the rear axle. Dude, that'd be pretty sick.
That would be. I believe Tom Wood's drive shafts, they actually have some high quality axle shafts, and I'm wondering if they do actually have a one-piece axle shaft.
That's what I'm wondering. Do they use this little carrier bearing, or if you get an aftermarket one, it's probably just one shaft, and that'll probably be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. But dude, this thing is kind of filthy underneath. I guess they hit like a mud pile or something. Yeah, there's still
a ton of sand like on top of the transmission, transfer case, all that crazy stuff. And one of the main reasons why we got this sucker lifted is because, first of all, we've never been under a Gladiator, so we're noticing a bunch of new things. And then second of all, we're trying to still figure out why our 4x4 is not working, dude. So we're looking at pinch wires, everything we possibly can. I mean, it's just really hard to actually locate stuff under here.
Yeah, and we actually noticed a few things, a few damaged pieces under here. Look at this exhaust, dude. That's probably losing us about 100 horsepower.
About 100 horsepower right there, but look how tiny that sucker is right there. We're definitely gonna have to do something about that right there.
Dude, and another crazy thing is this exhaust doesn't have any headers. Can you believe it?
Well, this engine doesn't have any headers or exhaust. It's like kind of built into the engine. It's kind of weird. So if you want to do a full exhaust, all you got to do is actually buy you some cats, and that's it.
Exactly. Yeah. So the cats just go into the engine. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely cutting some horsepower. This thing should be popping wheelies.
We got a little leak going on right here, dude. It looks like they didn't torque that bolt down correctly, or they might have even stripped it. We don't know, dude.
Hopefully there's some fluid in there. But look at this. Look at this tiny oil pan.
Little oil pan. That is hilarious. But I guess the whole entire bottom of this engine's actually pretty dang decently big, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, these are, what are these called? Pentastar engines? They're all right. They don't have the most horsepower, but we'll work on that a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll probably add a little bit, probably start with the exhaust right here, because this sucker is no bueno right there. But dude, that's pretty much it under here. There's still a bunch of tape on all the bolts because we taped everything up. We're gonna have to remove all that. And what do you say, throw the wheels back on, drop this sucker down on the ground?
Yeah, we got a few things that we need to do actually to the interior. We got to change that glass, and we got a few other goodies as well.
Let's do that. All right, guys, so we just installed that little back glass right there. Super easy, but now we're gonna actually install a sound deadening kit from Design Engineering. This is gonna be perfect for our Jeep right here. All it does is just basically a big old sticker that's gonna slap on the entire hardtop, and it's actually gonna quiet the whole entire Jeep down from wind noise and everything else. And also, it's a plus because it is a thermal cover, basically.
Insulation.
So, yeah, thermal insulation, so it's gonna help during hot and cold weather. So what do you say, pull the whole entire hardtop off, put it on a stand, and put this kit on.
so we finally got that boom mat installed within 15 minutes. It was a super simple install, and this looks pretty dang cool, I gotta say. So not only is it gonna perform as a sound barrier, it's also an appearance mod, pretty much a custom black headliner. So if there's too much white going on in your Jeep, this is the perfect mod for you.
Perfect and easiest mod.
Easy, super easy install. These Freedom panels turned out amazing as well. So huge shout out to Design Engineering. Definitely give them a follow on Instagram. They got some pretty cool products. Not only do they got boom mat for your hardtop, they also got boom mat for your floor pan. Check out this piece right here. This is another sticker and it's nice and thick. So this is definitely gonna come in handy for our other builds in the future. So huge shout out to you guys. Definitely check them out on Instagram. That's pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. Hopefully here real soon, we'll start installing all this Rebel off-road product, and this thing is gonna be sitting high. So make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also be sure to give us a follow on Instagram to get an inside scoop before YouTube. Also guys, we just restocked our most favorite hoodie. These sell out really quick, and a lot of you guys have been requesting them, so they are live on the website now. There's not very many of them, so be sure to visit goonzquad.com and help support your boys. So with all that being said, thank you guys for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.